So, creating higher emotions and why it is so crucial to really feel them. Part 2. Hopefully, you looked already the previous video with creating higher emotions because it gives you the baseline, let's say, what do you need for creating them. The point is often, or the challenge, yeah, I also had a lot of experiences with that, and I want that you don't make the same, let's call it, mistakes I did a lot of years ago, because this, it's not really a mistake, but it's, let's call it, it's slowing down your process extremely, yeah, when you do it mechanically, the meditation, as I mentioned in the previous video. So, but what happens if you don't feel the higher emotions when you open for meditation, yeah, when you open for manifestation? What if you don't feel it? You just don't feel it, yeah? And you are not alone, believe me. So, this is basically one of the first steps a lot of people recognizing when they are doing deeper and deeper meditations and manifestations. They recognize that it sounds so easy, yeah, just create higher emotions. But the point is, when you don't feel it, you don't feel it. That's the point. You cannot feel what you don't feel. So, what are you doing if you don't feel that higher emotions? I know, you know it. You know it from the mind what that means. Yeah, you know, okay, yes, there is peace and there is oneness, and you know that this is a higher emotion, a high frequency, yeah, and you know that this would be somehow the goal, to that it arises from you, that it floods your system and so on. So you know that. You know that from your mind. I'm 100% sure, yeah? You know that this frequency is what you want to create. So the point is, or the challenge is in some kind of way that this is not really a feeling you are, if you have lived your normal life, or just a normal life, whatever that means to you, it's not really a normal that you very often have already felt that feeling, right? So this is not something you learn in the school, unfortunately. Yeah, this is not something you learn in a 9 to 5 job normally. This is not something you learn normally in a normal relationship. You get this, yeah? It's not something which is collectively taught, unfortunately. So, here now comes in the, let's call it, intention, yeah? The intention, you can somehow think of an intention like an laser pointer pointing to the endless field, to the quantum field, to the field of all possibilities, yeah? This is your intention. Your intention is somehow focusing and pinpointing that feeling. Now, you cannot pinpoint what you don't know or what you never have experienced. So, that means we start from the point of, okay, I somehow know that I want to create feelings of oneness, feelings of love, feelings of abundance, feelings of whatsoever, nice emotions you want to experience. Oh, the sun is so nice. So it could be that your laser focus intention is at the beginning not really that laser focus, it's more like a field of laser focus. So you know know there is that feeling in the field. You know that from the mind. You know that. So, when you don't feel higher emotions at the beginning of your meditation or manifestation or whatsoever, you just open your heart, your system, you open yourself to receive that feeling. You are opening yourself. And what does that mean in reality? This could mean somehow that you're sitting in the meditation, you are diving into the endless field, and now you are here. And he tried to open and to open for that higher emotions, and it's still not coming. Okay, so it's not coming, and you did this now months. So it's absolutely legit that you somehow also use pictures, maybe from the past, maybe from now, maybe from yesterday. Pictures in your mind helping you get this focus right where you want to pinpoint in that field. This could mean a great example. Some student mentioned, I think a few days ago, was when you are a mother. One of the best emotions, if you had a very nice birth, let's call it. Yeah, you gave birth to a child. This emotion doesn't matter if it was nice in a classical way, but that feeling when you are a mother and you're seeing your child at first, you can use that picture in your head, that feeling, to somehow narrow down that laser pointer, aka intention, in the field, which is pointing into the field, to get the direction right. You get somehow the area where this higher emotion, where this oneness feeling maybe comes from, you somehow pinpoint in the right direction. Yeah? And you can use that at first when you, why ever, it doesn't matter, the why is not so important now. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but you just don't feel that higher emotion, so you use an already experienced emotion to narrow down that laser pointing focus intention in the field. And then you feel the emotion, and then you anchor it, and you feel it again, and you anchor it. And you do this, and you practice it, and you practice that, and you practice that. And it gets more and more automatically, yeah? And maybe from time to time, it's my experience, you don't even need that picture. And with picture, I mean seeing yourself lying on the table, giving birth to your child, or looking at your child you gave birth. Yeah? At some point, you don't need that picture in your head anymore. So you dive into the endless field of possibilities, the void, how you ever want to call it. And you open yourself for higher emotion, and directly comes up that feeling. So, and this is a point you're already you did already great job if you managed to get that done. Yeah. The next step, or let's call it the very important thing you always need to keep in mind, is following. Yeah. You're using now a picture of your past to have, let's call it, a starting point of higher emotions. But the goal, let's call it, your goal, could be to really feel oneness. That means maybe you felt that oneness when you gave birth to your child, or your father and holding your child at first, yeah? Maybe you recognized or you felt this already there, but always keep in mind everything you take from your past is your past, and it means it is your past reality. But you want to be open. You want to be open for even more, of the feeling of oneness, for always more. Yeah? And don't get addicted to that feeling. It's very important also. But anyhow, the goal is, and you know there is always more. There is more to experience, even more oneness, more love. So always be open for even more. What does that concrete mean for your meditation manifestation? If you use a picture out of your past, do it. It's absolutely legit. Yeah? But always keep in mind this or better. So, this feeling or even better. You open for this feeling of abundance, of joy, of love, and more. Is it just two words, this and more, and even more? And this is so crucial, because otherwise you get stuck in a way to your past feeling, and you also don't want that at the end. Yeah, you want, or you know that there's always more to experience. This is the great thing. There is always more. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Yeah, when you are performing rituals or meditations or practice whatever you want. Yeah, meditation can be everything. Remember that. It's not like just sitting down, closing eyes. This is one specific way you can do a meditation. But at the end, everything, really, and I mean really everything, can be meditation. So this could really help you in creating higher emotion at the beginning, yeah, to not get stuck in that feeling of, oh, there is nothing coming, yeah, it's just mechanically, yeah, and I don't want that you get stuck in that mechanical feeling, yeah. So remember, it's absolutely legit to use some previous emotions, some previous nice elevating emotions to start from. This is gold tip and my experience, which helps great. Yeah. So I invite you to try it if this sounds good to you. All the best.